Hello. Hope you're good. Yeah, I just come out today just to well, get out really and chill out, do a bit of forest bathing, and also show you something that I find really handy, and I think some other people might as well. I definitely find it handy. So quick and easy to do. It's a type of tie-out system. It's jungle knots. You might have heard of them. It's just a line of paracord. Doesn't have to be paracord. I think this is cheap and nasty paracord. With periodic knots, it's doubled over. Periodic knots going along it to make loads of loops all the way along it. Right, how you start it off basically, you find both your ends. If you've got paracord or whatever, burn them off so they're not frayed. You don't want a frayed knot. And you're effectively folding it in half. But your actual jungle cord will be less than that because you've got to put knots in it, as you'll see. So you'll probably only sort of end up with about that long instead of that long from a bit of cord that long. So if you're short on cord, it's probably not the best thing. But if you make some up with some cheapy old cheapy old cord, cheapy old paracord, they're worth it. They are quick and easy. So yeah, you find your end. I think I've made some with like 5 meters of paracord, and you get about 2 meters, a 2 meter line. So if you do 6, you'll probably get 2.5 and thereabouts. So basically, you've got your 2 ends together. You just make a loop and just make an overhand knot. So you make a loop, overhand knot, pass it through. I'm not going to tighten this up because this is not going to stay as jungle cords, but you can tighten that up. So that's just your end. Then you want to go about 4. I'll go 4 and then roughly 1 more. Make a loop there, pass it round and through, tying it up, and there you go. You got 1 there. That looks a bit small, that, but there's one of your things, one of your loops. So again, 4, go over a little bit more, pass it all through. And that one's quite a bit bigger. I wanted it a bit bigger. And there you go. There's another one. Same again. 4 fingers, a little bit more. Hold it there. Pass it all through. And there you go, you've got another one. See, the one in the middle there is bigger. That'll still be serviceable. And you keep going. Doing that to the end. Leave yourself a little loop at the end. You'll have a knot here or here, somewhere around there. And there you have it. Find where you want to attach it. One way with toggles is just pass the end through. Just pass the end through. Go through that. Stick your toggle or your stick in. The tension will hold it. Pull it through, and that'll tie. That'll hold. Or you just pull the loop through and just pass it all through. Pretty quick and easy through that loop. Wick that up. That's going to be ready. That will now be ready to attach to your tree or your stick or your pole or your round. So you just, there it is. I'll explain that toggle in a minute. Just ignore it for a sec. It just comes around the tree. Find your loop there. You don't have to pull this all the way through if you don't want, but that just holds with the knot. I'll get it a bit tighter, maybe get it onto the next knot. Now that will hold under its own pressure like that. But if you're slightly concerned that it won't, but it does, it always has done with me, but I do sometimes use another toggle. So you just give yourself enough room It's quite tight in there now, so it's a bit difficult to get me toggling, but I'll toggle it further up. I'll go here. It's quite hard to get a toggle in when it's tight, but you can do it. There we go. So you can use that with a toggle, or you can fold it around itself as I showed. And the same here, I've used toggles, but it will hold just like on the knot like I showed you there. Now this, I didn't have quite enough length to reach the tree. Basically, if you haven't got enough line to reach, you just find your loop, stick your other jungle knot, join jungle knot to jungle knot basically, stick the toggle in, and there you go. That's not going nowhere as long as you get the tension right. So I'll show you it staying on its own knot again. Pull it round, sort of roughly get it roughly where you want. Don't have to pass the whole thing through. There it goes. That will stay. That will stay. See, I don't need this line, but that's all I've done there. Come off straight there. And then to undo it, pretty easy. You just, there we go. Done. Yeah, I just changed from that tree, which is a bit far, so I'm going to just come to this one, which is a little closer, and just pass it around. It's a little bit tight. It's just holding itself with the knot. I can get a toggle in there, but I'm not going to bother. So I'm just going to pass this through, pass the jungle knot through the end loop, pull it all the way through itself. Tighten it up. Tension on there. Wash that in there. Ground's a little soft. So I'm passing that all the way through itself again. You can use any one of these as your pegging, as your point. That's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to make it just a bit shorter and lower there. Sometimes you get the feeling, oh, I don't know if that's going to hold. I've used this quite a few times, and it does as long as you've got it tight. It holds on its tension. But if you've got a tiny bit more slack, put a toggle in. But anyway, I hope that makes sense. I was a bit all over the place. I'm going to have them through. Really quick and easy to take down. Obviously less if you're only using an A-frame. I leave them attached. It's longer putting your pegs in your bag. So I can leave them attached. I took this one off. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope that proved useful. Take care. Bye bye.